But behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
So your parents use alliteration on you. I love that. Right? Alliteration, same letters?
Yeah.
Your parents are pretty smart people, weren't they?
I was raised by my grandmother, so.
So your parents were addicts.
No.
No, your parents died.
I was born in the Congo, so we got like split up when we moved here to America.
So have you found them?
Well, my mom lives in Paris, and I don't really know my dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got split up, like in other words, you came here and then they, off the boat, they just, they trumped you?
Well, we actually flew here, and my grandmother had the choice to bring them here, her kids, or us, and she brought us. So.
Your grandma's Mother Teresa.
Yeah, she's amazing.
And she probably was embarrassed about your mother and father disappearing like that, huh? It must be tough
Well,
for
they
her.
didn't disappear. My dad, at that time, he's like, having a child with a black woman, and he's like, if the baby is not a light-skinned baby, he doesn't want it. And my grandmother was like, well, you're not gonna have any parts in her life.
Good for her. Yeah. So shoulders back, right? You have that problem, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
So isn't that funny how much better she looks, Cody? And I know you know this, but isn't that cool how much better she looks with the shoulder back? So they say almost 70% of all your communication is done with body. But there's some stuff on YouTube and TED Talks which blow your mind. You gotta watch this one TED Talk.
What is it? TED Talk?
We'll text each other.
Okay,
But you gotta watch it.
Okay.
It's 20 minutes. You cry at the end of it. It's so amazing.
Okay.
But she talks about this.
Okay.
So if with your shoulder back, it helps the boot.
Yeah, right. It doesn't look slouchy.
Yeah, and it's not. Yeah, it's because you look hotter. So they have this thing in China now where they have these straps you can put on, and it pulls your. You actually can put on something for that. If you need to.
Really?
Yeah, it's all over you.
I just have to practice it more.
But I do the same thing. So, but I'm not hot, so nobody cares about me. All right, so let's look what else we got here. So 134 followers. You just starting there.
I had one, it deleted, so now I'm 134.
So this is a question I ask a lot of millennials. How the fuck are you surviving? Unemployed.
Yeah.
Don't be embarrassed by this. How are you surviving?
My family helps me.
Grandma is still helping.
Yeah.
You said family though. Is it more than her? Or
Well, she gets help, and she has like a boyfriend, and he helps her, and she helps
Grandma
me.
got a little sugar action going. I love this.
No. Yeah.
Okay, good. So first of all, she's a saint. Yeah.
Yeah, grandma is definitely.
Because I tell the story about Krupa in the room, right? But what you don't know is that I didn't want her to work 6 nights a week. And it wasn't because I was insecure or jealous. I just didn't want my girlfriend to have to work a club 6 nights a week. So I put her on the payroll. She worked 1 day a week. She made enough money to survive for 2.5 years until she made her own money. But that 2.5 years allowed her to grow and meet the right people. And I didn't tell her what to do. She was able to do whatever she wanted during the day. I was working.
Yeah.
I wish all of you guys had that opportunity, both you and you, because you're an artist, and it would be great if somebody was supporting you. You can get an old woman if you want.
Right.
Oh, he's cute enough. He's got a girl.
Is.
She's taking care of it.
Yeah, she's taking it. Yeah. So, but all right, but you know what I mean, like in a good way, not in a gross way.
Yeah, of course.
So grandma kind of plays that role for you right now.
Yeah.
So it allows you the freedom. And tell me what you're doing to be an artist now. Like, what are you doing out there? I know you try to do that. So tell me about the $1,700 thing, just so we can.
Wait, which $1,700?
Tell me about the $1,700.
Oh, this was when I first came to California. I was living in San Diego, and we drove down to Beverly Hills, like somewhere close around here, to an agency, and they, after like what you just did, they picked out who they wanted, and I was one to be picked. And we went into the guy's office. He was some gay guy, and he, just started throwing out prices, and it was like, okay, if
for photos or something.
Yeah, if you're guaranteeing that it's gonna work, we're gonna pay for it, and he guaranteed, So I went to I think Studio City it was called, and we did like a photo shoot, like a bunch of different looks, but we had to bring our own clothes and stuff. It was pretty crazy.
But let me tell you a couple things that will make you feel better.
Yeah.
First of all, my old client, Eva Longoria,
Yeah.
in Corpus Christi, the family had no money, and they bought a program like this. I don't know how much it was, several $1,000s, she said, and it was devastating for her because her parents paid for it and it didn't work.
Yeah.
But she got a little movement. You know, she took some classes and some stuff. So it's just an expensive way in.
Yeah.
Plugged her in.
But you learned.
Right.
Look, I've heard, I have a girl here crying because she spent so much money. I mean, just bawling
Right.
because she had just gotten killed on some deal. So I think it's a great lesson.
Yeah.
You want to invest money in the business, but you don't want to do it with the representation side. You know that now.
Yeah.
Now that you know me, and you're going to get my number, and I say this to everybody, not just because the camera's on.
Yeah.
You know, you can text me, and I will always help you.
Okay.
Another scam out here is, which is really disgusting, is they put out castings and it's fake. And what they do is they get you to send them money, but it's like really crafty the way they do it. Like you got the job and everything. We need to do a background check on you. It's $147.
Okay.
Well, you're not thinking somebody's gonna scam you for $147.
Exactly.
That's how they get you. They get little dollars.
Yeah. But that adds up.
Ever you
Yeah.
send money for any casting without contacting me first, because I'll tell you, like you got a Colgate commercial off of a submission. I mean, what are we fucking stupid? Colgate's a huge company. They have millions of dollars. They ain't gonna do. You submit a photo and you got hired, and you have to go to San Francisco to shoot. And I sent you and they send you a check. They send you an actual check.
Really?
It's really official looking. It's not FedEx.
It's fake.
Yeah, but so they said, now you got the check. Please send us this much. Wire it to us. The check goes in the account. A week later it bounces. You're out the money.
Right.
And the bank shuts you down. They shut you down because they're like you're working to scam people.
Right.
So you got off easy because at least you got something out of it.
Yeah,
I suppose.
exactly. Right.
But from now on, you know, you're moving up the ladder.
Okay.
You're not at the top, by the way, Cody. You're moving up the ladder. No, like I think that self-representation is what's going on. LA casting. So for young people like this, in my town or in San Francisco or in you know, pretty much any major city, you know, there's LA casting or Actors Access, or there's a few really good companies you can hire for $25 a month, and you can get all kinds of services that will and castings. So you know, that's the way I would spend my money early on, if I spend any money. And then photo-wise, when you look this good, it's a matter of using Model Mayhem, learning how to trade.
Yeah.
Because you can trade and get crap, or get hassled, or you smart when you trade in your time for photos, you can get good stuff. So I'm going to show you how to do that as we get more involved. Anyway, but I don't want you to be in shame about what happened. You know, a lot of those kids, they do that, something like that, and they feel so bad about it, so guilty. It costs them opportunities. You cannot vibrate through shame.
Yeah.
Shame is the lowest form of
Right.
energy. The only lower form than that is death. So you know, so it's a bad form. Okay. So anyway, so you're still in it. You're still fighting there. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, you look right.
Yeah.
Oh, like, oh my God, are you a model? You know, you've been dealing with
I
that.
know, right?
So, and you know, there's no better way to get love than having a big audience that loves you, right? Like Jennifer Lawrence gets a lot of love,
Yeah.
right? So I think a lot of people come to this town looking for love. You know, this is a great time for that. It's okay though. Like when I had the addiction for gambling, I found my solution, right? You know, every cause has an effect. The fact that you didn't have parents that loved you enough, because you didn't,
Yeah.
makes you want to be in this business in a little bit, and is a good thing.
Yeah.
It's actually a good thing.
Yes.
Because then you're going to find love, because you're going to, you know, and I'm going to say it again, social media gives you the biggest love of all love.
That's true.
Because all you're doing is giving to them.
Exactly.
When you do social media, right, you're just giving, and you're giving your music. When you're doing your next album, you want to write it on camera. You want every day put out a vlog where you're showing what you're doing. Hey guys, what do you think about this rhyme, or whatever the fuck you call it, phrase, hook. What do you think about this hook? About you singing it.
Nice test market.
Yeah, and literally, and you'll get some good response, like, you know, hey, you tried this, man. And then those people turn into your fans, that turn into your buyers, that turn into your advocates.
Yeah.
Mako, if you saw that, that was a good line. Use that, please. My guy who cuts my shit up. All right, so what else? So you're 5'7", that's a good height. That's what Joanna was, she's 5'7", right? You got a cute little figure. Tight. No sugar, watch your diet, work out. That way you stay tight, because that's what's going to get you the jobs.
Yeah.
So many girls come in here and their clothes look amazing.
Yeah.
You put a bikini on them,
Right.
it's a fucking shit show. So, you know, you can,
Sorry.
you know what I'm saying, right? Because at Miss USA, they all look good in their clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I was in love.
It's a bit
And
of
the day of the bikini
Yeah.
bikini portion, I would be like,
Right.
oh my God, I thought she was so hot before. Like, I wouldn't even recognize her.
Really? Is that bad?
So then there'd be a few girls that worked their ass off, that built their butts, that, you know. And so in this business, the same thing. All the girls look hot when they come in.
Yeah.
But the ones you take off their clothes that are still tight are the ones that book. Yeah. So it's one of the ways you can overcome the, you didn't get called back.
Okay.
You didn't get called back. Callbacks are key.
Right.
Bookings happen, but an agent looks at callbacks.
Yeah.
Decide whether they keep you pushing on.
Okay.
The more callbacks you get, the more they know you're. At some point, you break through, and then when you book the first job, you'll book 4 jobs. Like as soon as you book the first one, it's like breaking your cherry, and you book more.
Right.
All right, let me see your Instagram. So tell me more. So like, what's your dream? Like, what's your? I mean, in 5 years, you'll still be very young. What do you see yourself?
My dream is really to like walk in the runway type of stuff and probably be in a few cool movies like Tomb Raider, Angelina Jolie type of thing.
I love that. In Tomb Raider, you want to play her character, is that right?
Yeah.
So you kind of be able to be a badass, huh?
Yep, I
Ass
am.
kicker, badass. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, and so, you know, we talked about the audience, building your audience, and then other things you can do include getting on some sets. So you should sign with Central Casting, which is a great service in town. It's free to sign. You can go up there twice a week. They have sign-ups. Before you leave, I'll give you that information.
Okay, thank you.
You know, you need a few things like that to start doing. Oh, mamma mia. Cody.
Oh, stop it.
Remember that skunk that we'd always kiss on the girl? Right?
And your lighting down in that.
Yeah, right. Thank you. The lighting's real good. No, you're right. I mean, it's a hallway, but we'll just deal with it. But like, you know, when you get good at it, you'll start to see you have to find more colors.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my God, is this, who that is this?
My daughter.
Let me I'm gonna show you the most beautiful kid I've ever seen in my life. I'm not fucking with you. I mean, oh my God. I mean, is that ridiculous?
Thank
Well,
you.
you guys look exactly like.
Right, we get
No,
that
she's
all
hotter.
the time.
She's hotter.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. Did you see this? Are you kidding me? Is that
How old is
amazing?
she now?
I'm 3.
Like, that's the only girl I can say that about to you.
Yeah.
And she's got a beautiful head on her. She's got a nice head on her, good sized head. She's good for TV. I'm gonna like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to follow you actually.
I think I followed you like yesterday or something.
As a celebrity, I'll follow you back, but don't fuck with me. By the way, I was looking at Gary Vaynerchuk this morning. I was like at 7 in the morning, I'm in bed, looking at all his, and I'm following some of his people back. Like I didn't think about that. So I go to his page. He's got 3,000 followers now, and it's amazing how many check marks he has. But it's interesting to see most of the people that follow him have less than 150 followers. I mean, I'm sorry, have less than 150 that they're following. That's what a star. You don't even know who this is. You know who Gary Vaynerchuk is? Yeah, you gotta get on that. I gotta get you on that right away.
Yeah.
Oh, he's amazing. Everyone should know who Gary is. You're the man, Gary. I love you, bro. I know we've never met, but I love you. Okay, so I'm glad it's small. I'm glad you haven't fucked it up that much because it's easier to take it off. Now, as gorgeous as your daughter is, gotta have to come off.
Okay.
The hallway shots, I'll allow you to have the one, but we need to. So you have one photo right now. We just need to add in the next week 5 more.
Okay.
So we have to work on that. But that's okay.
So no more hallway shots?
No.
Okay.
No, I want you to be better than that.
Okay.
It's still too basic.
Yeah.
She looks
I
great.
thought so too, but I don't have anyone to take my picture.
She looks great. You can follow her at KEY2 _ the kingdom.
Yeah.
Okay, follow her and shout her out, okay? But yeah, we need to do some better with this.
Okay.
But, damn, you look good. But we're looking for amazing, you know, so we have to work on that.